The boss we're going to take a look at today is Cloud, and he's kind of special as he appears in the middle of the world instead of at the end. Like Axel before him, he has a finite set of cards and he will use them individually or combine them to create sleights. It's easy to get caught off guard by his attacks, but once you learn them, it should be straightforward. I think you should be around level 12 to 14 when you attempt this boss battle. From Cloud's attacks, it's clear that he's a physical enemy, something that's underlined by the fact that he doesn't have a single magic card. As Cloud's a physical type enemy, it makes sense that he is indifferent to physical attacks and strong against magic. As this guide has been made for Proud mode, some of the numbers might change with a different difficulty. But now, let's get to the analysis of Cloud's attacks. Cloud has 3 normal attacks and 2 sleights he can use. He has 2 different attack cards he can play, and the type of attack he does depends on the card he plays. Let's go through his different attacks and how you can dodge them. If Cloud plays any type of attack and jumps into the air while turning his sword around, he's doing an attack called Braver. He will land at your position and create a small impact blast that deals 14 HP damage. Braver is his normal attack that does the most damage. Fortunately, it's pretty easy to dodge. When Cloud jumps up into the air, he'll kind of float at the top for a while, and when he starts to descend, just dodge roll away. Is Cloud close to you and playing a card with a green background, he might be doing his slash attack. In this attack, he just swings his sword at you, dealing 7 HP damage. It can be dodge rolled away from easily, but you should never be so close to him without attacking that he gets the chance to use this attack on you. The third attack in his arsenal is Sonic Blade, that we know from Sora's own abilities. This attack can be activated by using an attack card with a red background, and when it's activated, Cloud will perform a series of thrusting attacks that deals 11 HP damage on each hit. Normal Cloud will only do 2 thrusting attacks, but if he has less than 1 bar of health left, he will do 4 instead. Dodge roll a little bit after his yell to avoid the attack. I would recommend to dodge away in almost the direction he comes from to get as far away from him before he does the next attack. That was it for all the normal attacks. Let's now take a look at the 2 sleights. The first sleight is called Cross Slash, and it's basically just 3 of his slash attacks. The 2 first hits do 9 HP damage each, while the finisher does 11. The sleight is created by stringing together 3 of the green cards. Just like with the slash attack, you can easily dodge roll away from it, but you should just in general keep your distance to Cloud. The last and most deadly attack Cloud has is his Omni Slash. Combining 3 red cards will allow Cloud to fly around in the arena trying to hit Sora 5 times. If you get hit, you lose 14 HP, meaning the total damage you can take from this attack is 70 HP. To dodge Omni Slash, try to stay in the center of the arena, and right before Cloud reaches you to attack, dodge roll in the direction he came from. We now know every attack that Cloud can do, so let's look at his deck to get a better idea of how to play against him. He has 2 of the cards 1 and 0, 4 of every card between 2 and 6, and 2 of 7 and 8, and then he has a high potion card. The distribution of red and green cards is the same. The deck always contains the same cards, but it's shuffled every time. As with all bosses really, you need to keep him at a good distance unless you're going in to do some damage, and in that case, the best time is right after he has used one of his attacks. The easiest attack to attack right after is his Braver, but it can also be done right after Sonic Blade. You just need to dodge in almost the same direction as him in his final thrust, so you end up close to him. When trying to keep some distance to Cloud, be aware that he sometimes jumps to get closer to you. Right after a jump, he is prone to use his slash attack, so be prepared for that. Out of Cloud's 3 normal attacks, only slash can't be used at a distance, so if you stay a bit away from him, you only need to be prepared for Braver and Sonic Blade. Cloud's cross slash attack can't be used at a distance either, so if he stacks 3 red cards to make a cross slash, you're in luck. If you manage to stay away from him when his cross slash attack is ready, you can make Cloud have that slide ready for the entire fight, meaning he won't use Omni Slash. Cloud has some reasonably high cards with his 4 6s, 2 7s and 8s. To counteract this, you should probably try to get some high cards in your deck yourself, just so your combos aren't broken all the time. Given that Cloud's Omni Slash is a bit tricky to avoid at times, it makes a lot of sense to pack 1 or 2 zero cards in your deck to break the slide. Even though magic cards only do half damage against Cloud, they can still be very effective because of their range. When Cloud wants to reload his deck, put cards in a slide or just navigate his deck, he sometimes flies far away from you, and in this case, the ranged damage of magic is very helpful. Because the arena is completely flat and Cloud can't get healed by any type of attack, using your friend cards can be a great help. If you're going to use a friend card, I would recommend never using it alone, but creating a slide starting with that or those friend cards. It doesn't matter what cards you put into the slide, as it's just a safer way to play your cards, with a lower risk of them being broken. The slides available at this point in the game are still pretty bad, so I wouldn't recommend using them, unless you've got the Blizzard raid from the bounty room in this world. The slide does damage equivalent of 20 normal attacks with the Kingdom Key, so it's pretty powerful at this stage in the game. If you just can't kill Cloud, I've got some good news for you. He can easily be taken down by fire magic. Only 6 Faraka spells is needed to take him down, which means you only need 8 fire cards. If you opt for using Fyra instead, you can do it with only 2, although you will need to reload a lot. Stocking a non-fire card as the first card and then 2 fires will allow you to cast Fyra without losing a fire card. With the fire technique, Cloud is defeated in no time. That's all I've got for today. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.